Hello there, guys, girls, gamers, everyone. It's me, GenuineParts, and we are back at Bionic Heart 2 again with webcam. It worked pretty well last time. Pre-recording it, so the last episode hasn't aired yet when I record this. But anyway, if you say, oh my god, this is horrible, I don't want to see any more of this guy, I'm sorry. I will read the comments as soon as the episode is released, and I will, do as I've been told, so, just cover up the little square where I am if you can't hear me seeing. Another word on, visual novels. I played Sakura Spirit recently, and I liked it. I'm not good, it's a bit visual novel. It's hard to call it a visual novel because it only has one choice at the end of the game and it doesn't really influence that much. And it's like 1 hour and you're through with the whole game. So, but I liked it, the graphic style, the story isn't great either, but it's still better as every Bionic Heart game. And that's kind of funny. So I don't know, maybe I'm getting an expert for visual novels right now. Anyway, let's focus on this visual novel and hopefully get it over with soon. So we can, fill the spot with something else. Maybe another visual novel, maybe a good one this time. We'll see. If only one person... Oh, that was what we read last time. Well, probably. You die in a catastrophe like that one, and no one's asking any questions. I see. And I think I'm getting sick. Yeah. Plus, I have so much to give to these good people up here. Everybody needs advice on how to make the most out of the money, don't they? Yeah, yes, probably. Speaking of which... Who's helping you with your investments so far? Someone I know? I adopted. Somebody from up here? No, someone on Earth. He can't know every banker on Earth. Oh, you should fire him as soon as possible. Earthlings really aren't good at anything. They're just not creative enough. I see. Speaking of which, did Lucas Walker really marry some Earthling without business of her own? Is he speaking of hell? Yeah, Eleanor. I think she had a normal day job before she came here. How terrible! Someone of Lucas Walker's talents would marry such below his station. Whoa, now that's quite mean. Isn't she a terrible, boring woman? Well, Helen isn't an easy person, but boring. Actually, she's quite pleasant company. Someone without enough ambition to open up her own business, and she's supposed to be pleasant? I doubt that. I don't know, I feel he's the stereotypical gay guy. Nothing, no judgments. No ill will, but the over-portrayed in the media, the stereotype. Like this hi at the beginning just made me think he is. He doesn't look like it. I'm not sure what he looks like. He looks like every other blind character in this game. So, excuse me if you feel offended by this portrayal of Kyle. Let me know in the comments. At the very least, her company's much more pleasant than yours. Also, it's really funny because in the last, in the prequel, in Bionic Hearts 1, Bionic Hearts, there was definitely, some chemistry between Luke and what's his face, Tom. So I thought Tom would be, more the swings both ways guy, like Little B. Definitely not here, because he has the hots for hell. I mean, he had the hots for hell in our playthrough too, but he was much more ambiguous on this. Also, he looks quite different. I still can't get over it how the art direction changed between those games. I mean, just pull up, one episode of Bionic Heart 1 where the character comes up and look at him now. That's like, they should have aged, not considerably, but maybe, it took, I don't know what time passed, a month or something. They look all like they are in high school now. Oh my god. She has her charms. Well, she had to. If she was able to get on Lucas Walker's good side, he must have paid a fortune to the Circler for gaining her citizenship. I'm not informed about the details, Kyle, but if you'll excuse me now, I have some business to attend to. Oh, am I keeping you from your work, Otto? Sorry, I didn't mean to. Never mind. By the way, here's my business card if you ever need some advice in financial matters. Yeah, I know where to find you. I'd give you my card too, but of course, I doubt I'd ever have needs of your services. Unless I do go along with the Austin Bank takeover. I need to go now, Kyle. Ah, yes, of course. No, wait. Huh? Here's another of my cards. Give it to Lucas as soon as you see him and ask him if he needs some financial advice. I will. Nice meeting you, Kyle. Nice meeting you, Otto. Kyle winks at me again with that exceptionally creepy way and then strolls down the corridor, probably to his flat. Is that kind of people who live on Mars? I knew it would be full of the super rich, but if they all have that attitude... It sounded as though the only thing they value up here is entrepreneurial spirit. That's a tongue twister. Entrepreneurial spirit. I'm sorry, I'm not a native speaker, forgive me. Unternehmensgeist, if you want to hear it in German. If you don't open your own business, you're worthless. Yeah, I really want to think this through. I need to get back to the flat before I throw up into the corridor. Before I enter the elevator, I make sure to tear Kyle's business cards into very, very tiny pieces and throw them at the floor. And I'm very satisfied to see a small cleaning robot appear only seconds later and vacuum them away. It's a Hooverbot. It sucks. In the streets of London, where it's You know what? I feel kind of dumb for that. But do you know what I just noticed? Look carefully. It said in the streets of London, and the whole thing, is taking place in London. Look at the background. Look at the signs. Why did I notice that just now? And I'm sorry. I'm pretty sure it was always like this. How did I notice this just now? Jason and I have been hustling through the streets of London for almost an hour now, and we still don't seem to be arriving anytime soon in this Chinese London. I shouldn't mind getting a little wet, but now the constant rain has positively gotten me soaked, even for a cyborg that isn't comfortable. I can't get over this, that I just noticed that. Strangely, Jason doesn't seem to mind the rain at all. Looking at him, he doesn't look half as wet as I do. How do you do that? Do what? Stay dry. Oh, that's just my clothes. They emit a rain-repellent field. You mean water repellent? Because rain's water. I don't have any words. Why was I even asking? Do we still have far to go? No, it's not far now. I'm just trying to lose anybody who could possibly follow us. Speaking of which, any idea how that other cyborg found out about the safe house? Not really. Maybe they drew the connection between Luke and Helen and thought to check on her apartment too. It looked like more as though they already knew you were there. Did you tell anybody where to find you? Yes, 2 friends of mine. They helped me escape Julia before, and they knew where to find me. And that's that. They must have given you away. Them? Not a chance. They could have delivered me to Nanotech themselves and had they wanted to. At least one of them must have ratted you out. Must have been? What? In any case, I'm sure no one's following us now. It's safe to go to your place now. I'm not so sure about that. Let's take another detour. Oh, come on. Better safe than sorry. What are you going to do if they find you again? Break their necks. Yeah, I know you do these kinds of things. Jason gives me a look from the side but doesn't say anything else. He seems to walk a bit faster though. Shortly later, we walk down a small alley into a backyard. Jason hastes ahead and starts climbing the fire escape. Up there? You mind climbing or what? Not particularly. We move up until we're all the way on the roof. It seems like a perfectly normal roof to me, nothing special about it. Ike, come on in. Alright. In? There's no in, there's just a roof, nothing special about it. You just said that. And then Jason disappears before my eyes. You know, I don't have any suspense to believe this anyhow anymore, but it's getting just ridiculous right now. What, Jason? I said come on in, or do you feel better out in the rain? Slowly walk to where Jason disappeared when suddenly my face touches something that feels like tarp or something. Next moment I am in some sort of tent, a surprisingly spacious one. It's at least 20 times 20 feet. It's at least 20 times 20 feet. And it's crammed with cardboard boxes. 20 times 20 feet, it's a hard calculation. if you wanted to put it in square foot, but never mind. Where are we? My warehouse. It's not where I usually live, but it's a good place for you to crash. How did we get here? We were just under the roof and we're still out. The walls are actually camouflage canvas I stole from MI6. Has the episode gone on long enough? I don't think so. Camouflage canvas? Invented in the 40s but never made it to the free market. Can be programmed to show pretty much anything, but most people just use it to make stuff invisible. So we are inside a tent that looks like there was no tent from the outside. No, you are in a tent that's bigger on the fucking inside. Jason walks to one of the cardboard boxes and pulls a small hollow projector out from his pocket. Now take a look at how I think we should do this. He activates the projector and a 3-dimensional floor plan of what must be the nanotech complex pops up. I can take care of all the electronic security, including cameras, touch sensors, and other stuff. The real problem is the security force. Yeah, nanotech has a small army inside the complex with all with machine guns and a few with even heavier things. Like RPGs, because enclosed space RPGs are really useful. The issue is actually that those people can see us. I can check electronics, but not living eyes. So we need to avoid the patrols. I think you can check leaving eyes. You just poke in them. This is how they're organized. Jason presses a few buttons on the projector and some red lines pop up on the floor plan. Ew, security looks pretty tight. Ew? Ew? Ew, disgusting. It is, fortunately, it gets better as soon as we're past here. Jason indicates a position deeper inside the complex. What, you're saying that, the outside of a complex are more heavily guarded than the inside? What a surprise. From there on, there are no more patrols. If their outer security layer gets breached, I would, pull the forces back in the inside to have a second layer of security. Once the outer ring is breached, never mind. What am I? Tactician, storyteller. What do I think I am? I'm just a stupid let's player making videos on YouTube. What do I know? There are stationary goods at the further intersections here, and here. But if we use this route, we only have to get past one of them. It's also very nice to tell me all of this because I don't see anything of that. That's like, saying, I have this very detailed map of something right here, and we should go here and here and here, but I don't see it. Because also the rain is now static because outside I hope you enjoy this. My suffering at bad games. I can make sure they won't radio for assistance. Can you handle 4 guys with assault rifles? 4 of them. If I can surprise them, yes, I think I can. Is there a way to get close to them without them seeing me? You're standing inside it. You're taking this massive 20 by 20 foot, tent, which, yeah, you're taking that. Just slide along the wall holding some camouflage canvas in front of you. You program it to show the wall behind you. I hope, the wall doesn't change because would be really bad if, something changed about the wall. Oh, so I'm going to be practically invisible. Why do you fucking need anything? Just, make clothes out of this stuff. And just walk in. Not entirely invisible, but if you move slowly, no one should notice you until you're right in front of them. I cannot guarantee no one will use their guns, however. No problem, see, there are security doors at each end of the sections. The other guards won't be able to hear anything, and I'll handle their radios. Sounds as though you have it all figured out. Unfortunately, I haven't. Jason points at the part of the map that shows an even deeper part of the complex. See that? No, I don't see it. I can't see shit! See what? There's nothing where you're pointing at. And that's the problem. I couldn't find any data on that sector, which means that that's where we need to go. Oh? That's the part that's not connected to any outside network. I have no information on what's there, only that security isn't allowed there unless specifically summoned. I actually know at least one room down there. That's where I escaped from. Okay. I think that won't be a problem. You sure? Yeah, pretty much. There should be only scientists and lab technicians down there. Nothing I can't handle. So you can safely get me there? Sure can. Alright, then let me show you how you're going to get through that first perimeter security. Jason? Does this have time until tomorrow? I'm really tired now. Oh, sorry, forget about that. Is anywhere I could sleep? Thank you for that. I hope you heard the ambulance. Jason pulls a few copper boxes to the center of the tent and flattens them. Here. Cardboard? Better than bare concrete, isn't it? Well. And a blanket? Jason grins and walks over to another of the bucket, pulls out the greyish piece of cloth. What's that? Camouflage canvas, so that you can get accustomed to it a little already. I sigh and take the cloth. Feels exactly like a tarp. Not exactly comfortable, but better than nothing, I suppose. Thanks. You're welcome. See you tomorrow then. Yeah, until tomorrow. And you don't want to look into those other boxes. A few things in here explode if someone else other than me opens them. So not only do I go to sleep on a cardboard bed and cover myself with a glorified tarp, I also lie down surrounded by explosives. Very reassuring. Good night, Tanya. Night, Jason. So here I am, all alone in an invisible tent with the rain's constant patter in the background and Mare looking for me somewhere out there. You know, it would help if you closed the fucking door on the thing. And tomorrow I'll be raiding the best secure place on this planet with some 15-year-old as my guide. Yep, the best possible conditions for a good night's sleep. Well, this is it, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time, tell me in the comments what you think about the webcam. I'm not going to do it for every game. It's unreasonable. I'm going to do it, for some games where I think it's funny. And people have suggested already the webcam for Bionic Heart because of my incoherent rages. And yeah, so if you want to talk to me, there's multiple things. You can reach out to me on Twitter. You can comment, you can like, you can subscribe. Bye!